All right. Okay, cool. Well, I appreciate that. So we're gonna be wrong. All right. All right. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakathon to all the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar. Alathon Bashem Yahshua to all the sisters. It's I.S.U.P.K, Minneapolis. All right, with the Sabbath service. Make sure that everybody's phones is on mute if y'all could. YAHANNA, including myself. You will. All right, so we are going to get into this week. We are finishing up Ecclesiastes, the 5th chapter, verses 13 through 19. All right. Instead of doing 7 verses, this week we are doing 8 just to finish off the chapter. It makes a lot more sense. All right. Instead of leaving that one last scripture behind for next week. So I'm sure everybody learned a lot about last week. Actually, I looked at last week. Sabbath service looked like it was very, it was glorious. You see what I'm saying? It was a very great message. As each chapter gets into something deep, you know what I mean? Each book that King Solomon writes has a whole bunch of, different levels to it. I think a code I really want to get into in the future is Wisdom of Solomon. See what I'm saying? If they have an updated Tanakh where it has the Apocrypha, I think that would be dope. You know what I mean? So with that being said, once again, pay your tithes. If you want to send a donation, it's Cash App, $U.P.K Minnesota, otherwise I.S.U.P.K, or select it, $I.S.U.P.K tithes. Cash App, where you can send a donation on I.S.U.P.K.com. All right, let's get into it. We are going to call up a priest to help us, like a young man, to help us with the prayers. Okay, you know what I mean? My brother, he's going to say his registry. Okay, I want you to come forward just a little bit more if you don't mind. I want you to speak your registry. Go ahead.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakathon, Satar Yahweh Ban Yahweh Ban Yahshua.
And Shalom Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakathon, Satar Ban Yahweh Ban Yahshua. All right. If you come this way, step out your way. All right. As you know, this is tradition we are doing. We did this in a time where the disciples, Moses, Jacob, Isaac. See what I'm saying? Our forefathers did. Our ancestors would, most people like to say in the word. Yep.
La Yahshua.
Were you supposed to do that earlier? Huh? Okay.
All right, we're going to get into the Lord's prayers. We're going to turn your face to each. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Wadash. I.S.U.P.K. Yahweh. Malawaka. Taba'ah. Ratizaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baharatiza. Hayah. Bashemayim.
The thumb.
Lanawa. Lakom. Call.
The one. Wasalaki now.
Kabawaki now.
Nasalaki now.
Kawabawaki now.
Walala.
Tabanai now. Banasai one. Ball. Hawashai now.
Mayan. Rod.
Kaya.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Wahala.
Wahatapara. Lionum. Aman.
All right. The Lord's Prayer in English, Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come.
thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth, as it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this
Our
day
daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our
And
debtors.
lead us not into temptation.
Lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
Thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
Lord.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Amen.
Amen.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Ashaya.
Ashaya.
No, I-S-H-A. Is it
Asha.
Ashah.
Ayunyan.
Ayanya.
All.
Aharyam.
Aharian.
Aharyam.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Yabba.
Yabbat.
Azar.
Azar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha.
Ashah.
Shemaiah. Ayatan.
Ayatan.
Ayanawa.
Ayanawa.
Shemarka.
Shemarka.
Ana.
Hana.
Laha.
La'ah.
Lana. Yahanawa.
Yanawa.
Wala.
Allah.
Yayishan.
Yayishan.
Shawamar.
Shalomar.
Yashalam.
Yashalam. Yahweh.
Shemarka.
Shemarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalaka.
Kazalaka.
Ayad.
Ayad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamar.
Yavamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Lakaka.
Lakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shemarka.
Yashamarka.
Karai.
Makarai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Atamnapashka.
Adonapasha.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'at.
Taza'ah.
Wabawakim.
Wahuakim.
Matan.
Matan.
Wa'ad awalam.
Wa'ad Awalam.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
to the hill.
to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my
My
help?
help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold, he
Behold,
that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor
The
sleep.
Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
And the sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going
and
out
thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time forth,
From this time forth,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Hakad. In the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Babakushah.
Babakushah.
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Hakad.
Akkad.
Hakad.
Akkad.
La Rapara.
Lapara.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Kal Malawa.
Kal Malawa.
Hakad.
Akkad. Akkad, the power in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal all manner of sickness
Power to hear all manner of sickness.
and all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua. Blessed is the power.
The power.
A gun.
The gun.
A gun.
A gun.
Say the name of loved ones once and everyone repeats it. Kodash.
Kodash.
Kawah.
Kawah.
House of Kanagabar.
House of Kanagabar.
House of Karadam.
House of Faradam.
Kabat Tabat.
Kabad Tabat.
Kabat Bar.
Kabad Tabar.
Tawala.
Dawala.
Cigar Riyal.
Garviyah.
Baraya.
Baraya.
Benayala.
Benayala.
Yakwadash. The house of the Kaya. All the sisters.
I.S.U.P.K Minneapolis.
I.S.U.K. Minneapolis.
All of Israel. Azara. Kanye. Sashay. Paul. Deontay. Lawrence. Tyrell. Tori. Jasmine. Rapayala. Kwawal. All of Israel.
By Shem Yahushua. The water of month.
What we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahushua, bless us in Israel. In the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect. Loved ones. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. 83 in the Hebrew. All the mighty. All Tasaquat. All. YAHANNA. Hawabika. Yahama. Yawan. Ra'ash. All Amaka. Y'all ride young some water. Wayata. Wa'atazawa. All Tazapamuka. Amara. Lakawa. Nakidam. Magawa. Wala'a. Yatazar. Like it. Wazakar. Sham Yashala. Awada. Kaya. Lawatazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Oyuka. Bayash. Yakadwa. You good, brother?
So all the men sit on that side.
Yeah, if y'all need to pull chairs over there.
Yeah.
Y'all can make some room, put some chairs up and shit.
Wayasham. Allah.
Young.
Moabia.
Wahagarian.
Babal.
Amawan. Amalak. Payashat. Oh, we all standing up face the east. This is the praise of the Most High. Y'all can repeat after.
Tazawar. Gom Ashawar. Zariah. Labunya Lawat. Salah. Ashalaham. Kamadium. Kasaya. Shara.
No, you said Shara is Sarah.
Sarai.
Is it 2 A's?
1 A.
Okay, yep. Sarah.
Watazabat. Wakatazar. Mana. Call the Kawa. Asher. Amara. Nayarash. Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Atha.
Atha.
Layawat.
Layawat.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahayah.
Alahayim.
Shiyatumwa.
Shiyatumwa.
Galgala.
Galgala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Warak.
Warak.
Kayash.
Kayash.
Tabira Yara.
Tabira Yara.
Kalahaba.
Oh, no, Kalahaba.
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 Kalahat.
Kalahat.
Haharium.
Aharium.
Khan.
Khan.
Theradapna.
Theradapna.
Vasirika.
Vasirika.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapatka.
Wapaka.
Tabahalim.
Tabahalim.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Waya. Select. Waya Bahol.
Yeah.
Wala Bahoya.
Waya Bahoya.
Adiyah.
Adiyah.
Waya Kapara.
Waya Kapara.
Waya Abatwa.
Waya Abatwa.
Waya Dama.
Waya Dama.
Kaya Ata.
Kaya Ata.
Shaka. Yahweh. Labaka.
Labaka.
Ayawan. Al-Kahar Arataza.
Al-Kahar Arataza.
Hey, if y'all could get his brother hands. I've got like 2 more parts and then that's it. We done. We almost done, all right? Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O God.
O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still.
And be not still.
O God.
O God.
For
lo.
Say it again. For lo. Thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they
taking crafty counsel against no more.
And remember, together with one consent.
For they are consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Israelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of
Moab.
Bulgaria.
Gabal.
Ammon.
Amalek.
Philistines, the inhabitants of Tyre.
Philistines, the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also was joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As the Sisera.
As the Sisera.
As the Jabin.
As the Jabin.
At the brook of Kisan.
At the brook of Kisan.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
It became as dung for the earth.
They have become as dung for the earth.
Make the Lord like Or.
Make the Lord like Or.
And like Z.
And like Z.
Yea. All the princes as Zabah.
All the princes as Zabah.
And as Zahuna.
And as Zahuna.
Who said, let us take to ourselves. The house of God in possession.
The house of God in possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like a will.
Make them like a will.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
And fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Lord.
O Lord.
Let them be confounded in trouble.
Let them be confounded in trouble.
Forever. Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
Perish.
And perish.
That men may know that thou.
That men may know that thou.
Whose name alone is Yahweh.
Whose name alone is Yahweh.
The most high over all the earth.
Or the most high over all the earth.
Here go the last one. Give me 1 second. No. I'm sorry. Yeah. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
All things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
See evils and curses.
See evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To
the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy teachers.
The princes.
The priests.
Israelite brothers.
Israelite brothers.
In the school.
In the school.
See evils and curse.
Said he was the curse.
Punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction
to the heathen.
To the heathen.
Shake loose the treasure.
And shake loose the treasure.
Of the rich of Israel.
Of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force the riches to enter thy sanctuary.
Force the riches to enter thy sanctuary.
Said he was the curse.
Said he was the curse.
Punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And
the nations.
And their drug
dealers.
The court system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amorite synagogues and armies.
Amorite synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
Pope.
Islam.
Christianity.
Egyptology. Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads. Kamataza. The gay movement. The lesbian movement. The spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
National Space Program.
National Space Program. Army.
Navy.
Air Force. Marines.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airways.
And
the cable access channel. And the radio channel.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people.
That seek to stop us.
That seek to stop us.
Bring swift destruction.
And bring swift destruction.
To all the heathen.
To all the heathen.
That stand in the way.
That stand in the way.
Try to stop us.
Or try to stop us.
Broadcasting your word.
Broadcasting your word.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Throughout the planet Earth.
That loose all the plagues.
That loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Through the earth and consume them.
Through the earth and consume them.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief.
Let the plague shake the Michael and Gabriel.
Down the flying saucer.
Come down the flying saucer.
All.
Cause them to throughout
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you always.
Thank you always. So be it.
Clap it up. All right, so go ahead. All right, so pretty much what you brothers just did, we just read into the prayers that we do every time we, have a class, especially for the Sabbath service. All right, we send up prayers for, our loved ones. You see what I'm saying? For our nation, and we also sending prayers, up to the Most High for the destruction for America. Right. All right, as you may know. Okay, so everybody may be seated. Yeshua, which is Hebrew for sit. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. So what the brother's about to do is he's going to read 8 verses out of this book called the Tanakh. You guys ever heard of that before? Yeah. Okay, no sweat. You may go ahead and get started. And then after the brother is done, we are going to read into the English. All right, to break it all down for you. And once again, if you have questions, you want to raise your hand instead of speaking out of turn. See what I'm saying? You got a question.
If you do have questions, feel free to raise your hand. This ain't the Christian church. Right. Let us just blow you smoke. You don't understand some shit. Get it understanding. All right.
YAHANNA. I.S.U.P.K.
Did you call it out?
Oh, Salaki.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 13. Hayawa. Bana Nayam. Right. Waha wa all yum. Ball. Wa Yula. By a dot. Wamai. Verse 14. Kayashar. Yatazaya. Mabah to all. Amawa. Ara. 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 Arawam. Arawam. Yasha. 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 La kata. La kata. Kasha. Ba'a. Kasha ba'a. Wamaya. Mawai. No. Wamaya. Wamaya Mawat. Wamai. La'a. Ma'awa. But my Ma'awa. Shaya. Shayalaka. Bayakal. Verse 15.
Okay, yeah. So I guess.
Wagum. Zaha. Kawal. Call. I'm a thigh. Shabaya. Call. Yalak.
Which verse are you on?
Middle of 15.
Oh, okay.
Wamai. Yata. Yatar. Yatar Rawam.
Exactly like that.
La. Shaya Amal. Lara Uriah. Verse 16. Gone. Ball. Your war. Your eye. No, your call. Will call Iman. Will call Iman. Hara Baha. Waka. Waka la. Look. What? Waka lahum. Wapatazak. Wapatazak. Salaki. Verse 17.
Yeah, verse 17.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of cool, right?
Hanaya. Shah.
So show me what I'm in too.
Right here. 17. Hanaya. Hanaya.
Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, you said Hana.
Hana.
Behold. Okay. That means behold. Okay, go ahead.
Hana. Ashar.
Mm-hmm. I learned that yesterday, by the way. It means what?
Ashar.
Yeah, what, which, whom.
Yeah, I mean what?
Yeah. Ashar means what, which, whom, or pertaining to. What Shah is pertaining to as well. So yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, we just learned that language class last night.
Okay. Ra'ah Yatah. Ra'ah Yataya. Hanaya. To Wa. Ashar. Yeah. Yapa.
Mm-hmm.
La'ah Kawal. La'ah Kawal. Wala Shata. What? Wala Shawat. Is that right?
Yeah, you said
Lawa Shawat.
You mean Yilla. No. Willa. Yeah.
Wala Shawat.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that means to drink. And the last one previously means to eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wala
Wallar.
Mm-hmm. Awat.
Yeah.
Wallar Awat.
Wallars. Yeah, that's how you say it all together. But I know how you're breaking that apart because it's more easier. Yeah.
To what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Because Amawa.
Means labor.
Shaya Amal. The half Hashmash. Okay. Masapar.
Yeah. Masapar means like the number, like number someone's days. Yeah. So talking about how you number someone's days.
Okay.
Or the number of days.
Yeah, Maya. No. Kayawa. Ashar. Natat. What's wrong with That's Nathan.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Nathan Lawa.
That's right.
Hayat.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Which is we went over that yesterday too. You want that too?
I need all that.
No. So sin definitions.
Alahayim.
Yeah. Do me a favor. Let me show you. I'll tell you. I'm going to teach you this yesterday anyway. I'll show you what Alahayim means. It means 10 things. It's very important too. By the way. Let me show you. Yeah, so Elohim is, okay, Elohim is God, which is capital, meaning the Most High. Angel, meaning messenger. The host, you remember the Lord and host of Deuteronomy? Yeah.
Of authority, basically.
Yeah, so, and you know, Elohim is in Psalms, that we just read, Psalm 83, and Elohim. See what I'm saying? Also to a divine one. God and God's in this sense is talking about us. See what I'm saying? When Christ has said of 82:6, you know, I tell you that, you know, we are gods. When he cut the Sadducees and the Pharisees. And then Matthew 10:34. The last one is last two was goddess in the heathen sense. And godlike, and that's it. So yeah. It's just crazy. Go ahead, you got a question?
Wasn't that John 10:34?
John 10:34? Kyle looked it up. He said it was like 10. I mean Matthew 10:34. You could double check that.
But John and Matthew be having the same stories.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Mark. Yeah. John, Mark, Luke.
Their
See what I'm saying? Matthew. Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Go ahead.
Elohim.
Mm-hmm.
Kaya. Hawa'a.
Mm-hmm.
Kapawa. Verse 18. Gone. Kala. Calls. Like it. Call.
Mm-hmm. Where? Which one?
No, that's a D, so like it. Ha'adam. Ha'adam. Ashar.
Oh, you said how you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Part of that means it's part of the car's name. Man, yeah. And also to we said call, we went over that yesterday too, which means every, any, it means every, any, or all. Yeah. I should book this down yesterday,
Natak. Natak.
Mm-hmm.
Lawa.
Mm-hmm.
Alahayim.
Mm-hmm.
Ishar.
Riches.
Wana.
Let me see that Bible. Let me see that Bible real quick.
No. Wana. Wana Kasayim. Wana Kasayim. Waha Shalah Ubi. Wana Shah Lata. Wana Shah. Yeah.
Okay, which one is it? It's gonna be
Wana Shah Latawa. Latu.
It's a long ass one. Not it's like so Noah.
Noah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wana.
Yeah.
Shalah Yata. I'm not pronouncing it. It's got to be connected. When I shy, Latawa. When I shy, Latawa. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, and that's verse which one?
18.
18. Okay.
La call.
Okay.
Mawan. Nawa. Nanawa. Wala. Wala. Shayata. Ata. Call for war. Call for war. Call for war, Salaki. Wala. Shamka. Wala Shamka. Ba'a Malawi. By Ma Lawar. Zai. No, that's Zai. Matham. Allah. All Yaham. Hayah. Verse 19. Kaya. La'ah. Haraba. Yazah. Zakar. That's a car. Atah. Yum. Kaya. Yamna. No, Kaya. Nawa. Kaya. Yawa. Kaya. Aya. Alahayim. Na'a. Naha. Basham Kata. Basham Kata. Look. Labawa. I said I don't want
That was good. Good tongue twister, huh?
Yeah, so that's real difficult as hell. That's real hard to do right there, man. Reading in our holy tongue. Not an easy thing to do. Right. But now we're gonna translate it to the English. If you have any questions, please. If you have questions like off subject, you can just wait to the end of the class and we'll answer them too.
All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 13. There is a sore evil which I have seen under the sun, namely riches kept for the owners thereof to be for their hurt. Read again.
I'll let you take a crack at it, and I'll go.
You said what now?
I'll let you take a crack at that this one.
Oh, like what that means?
Read again.
Yeah, go ahead and read again.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 13.
You know, so like also too, if you guys ain't got no Bibles, you can also look at a Bible app on your phone.
There you go.
Okay, y'all in business. Okay, don't sweat. All right, go ahead.
Christ. Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 13. There is a sore evil which I have seen under the sun, namely riches kept for the owners thereof to their hurt.
So this is speaking about just like stingy people, self-centered people. You have it all, but it's never enough. It's just like our oppressor. We call the white man our oppressor just for the camera's sake. It's just like our oppressor. He has everything. You see what I'm saying? But it's never enough. Billionaires is still doing snake shit to get more money. You can't even spend a goddamn $1 billion. I don't care what you know what I'm saying? You can buy jumbo jets. You ain't spending them $1 billion. But they're still snake people. They'll still hurt people. They'll kill just to get more. You see what I'm saying? To the Most High, this is very evil.
Good.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Verse 14. But those riches perish by evil travail, and he begotteth a son, and there is nothing in his hand.
So this is that saying, rich bastard. Do y'all want to know what it means? Anybody? Go ahead and read it again, man. If you think you know what I mean. This is like school, you know what I'm saying? So let's interact. Let's get to it.
Y'all want me to read again? I'll read again.
Yeah, question as far as verse 13 when it says, when it talks about keeping the riches for the owners, therefore to their hurt. What does that mean?
because it.
So,
Good.
you know, sometimes like it's basically saying when you having too much sometimes can be like a detriment to you. If thieves come by night, we're not doing like they want everybody else.
Right.
We were kind of reading last week, and it's kind of ties into an earlier scripture when it talks about like the poor can sleep good, but the rich lose sleep. It's the same way, man. When you more money, more problems. We all. You know what I'm saying? You got more money, you're gonna spend more money. It's the more people got their hand out. You know what I'm saying? It brings more problems. Like if you're poor, you might be poor, you don't have things you want, but when it's time to go to sleep, you go to fucking sleep. You know what I'm saying? But a rich man, you know what I'm saying, who got like 10 people he's taking care of, businesses he's running, when he's losing sleep. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to think of how, you know what I'm saying, what I gotta pay, how I'm gonna keep his business up. You know, his nights can be sleepless.
Verse 14. But those riches perish by evil travail.
Let's look up the word travail. If somebody can, you got the word? Let's look it up. I really don't know.
Yeah, we look it up. We look it up in the Merriam-Webster dictionary because that's the most accurate one.
Yeah, I thought travail been like pain or strife, but let's just look it up and make sure, so we're not guessing.
You said it was which dictionary?
Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Can you get that in the App
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you should.
Usually, if you type it in, you got it. Let's get it.
It's that there's two definitions. Travail, a work especially of a painful or laborious nature.
Yeah. What's the next one?
The next one is a physical or mental assertion or piece of work.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
So
let's read it again.
Come. Verse 14. But those riches perish by evil travail, and he begotteth a son, he begetteth a son, and there is nothing in his hand. I'm gonna give it a crack.
Go ahead.
So I give it a crack. It's basically saying,
I have it too.
You go. All right. So after you go, you can go. Let's see. Let's see if the young man goes.
Basically, if somebody loses those riches because of the circumstance, like a bad circumstance, and he tries to give there's no money from like the okay.
you don't know.
Okay, say he loses the money because of the evil circumstance. So then when he has a son, there's nothing left for his son to inherit.
Get that brother in.
That's what that means. He has no inheritance.
Right.
Hold on.
As he came forth as he came, and shall take nothing of his labor, which he may carry away in his hand.
Right. Okay. So what is that talking about so far before I get that precept?
Anybody?
Like we can get it. Anyone want to take a crack on that?
Anybody want to get that stuff from?
I'll let
All right. Cool. Okay.
Want me to read again?
Yeah.
Verse 15. As he came forth of his mother's womb, naked shall he return to go came, and shall take nothing of his labor, which he may carry away in his hand.
So I'm guessing he was born.
No, go ahead, brother. Go
I'm
ahead.
guessing he was born and
All right, you in the red, then you.
So you come into this world with nothing, and you're going back with nothing.
Get that brother in. This is unlike, we're not Africans. They tried taking every goddamn thing. Them Egyptians died, and kings would die, and want everything buried with them. Everything. Fuck their families and friends and starving people. No, I'm going to my grave. I want you to put all my riches in this thing with me. It means nothing. You dig up that grave, the bones are still there, and all the riches are still there. You can't take it with you.
Right.
It means nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's vanity. You see what I'm saying? And it appear that way to you, especially when you land on your deathbed. It'd be cool to have millions to do what you want to do, but they tell you got cancer, AIDS, and you laying there dying. It ain't gonna mean nothing to you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You want to get Job 121?
Yeah. I'll let you go there. Now, also too, yeah, no, that's on point. I want to get a precept. Job 1:21. All right. Just to show you an example of the scripture right here. Now, it's all good. I got a few other precepts that I want to get into as well, just to elaborate on this topic. Go ahead.
All right, Job 1, verse 20. Verse 21.
Yeah, chapter 1, verse 21.
Job chapter 1, verse 21. That's what. And said, naked I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord.
Now, okay, if anybody knows about the first chapter, the story of Job, when he had lost everything, like his not his inheritance, but he lost his financial stability. Right. He lost his children. He lost his wife. He lost a lot. See what I'm saying? It was like a little there was a little thing going on between Satan and the Most High. The Most High was charging Satan, telling him like have you not considered my servant Job? Because he asked Satan like what have you been doing all day? Well, I've been going back and forth to and fro in the earth. So he's telling him like, well, have you not considered my servant Job? He was like, Job. He's like, what about him? You know what I'm saying? Because he's perfect, he's an upright man. He's like, look, I want you to do everything to Job except for kill him. What Satan did to Job was he killed his children because they were sinners. You know what I'm saying? And you will read about that a little earlier in the chapter because he made burnt offerings for his children's sins. And that lets you know that doesn't work anymore. Cutting, sacrifice your best animal to the Lord doesn't work anymore. That's something that we call disannul. Disannul is another word for saying it's disconnected. But 4 times, and it was stripped away from him. You can be blessed with it, or you can be. And when it says, naked what?
Naked came forth out of the mother's womb.
Yeah. And what else as far as Estes?
Naked shall he return and go as he came. Right.
You see what I'm saying? One of y'all said that he won't have nothing. See what I'm saying? Also, too, get Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Let me show you something. In this day and time in 2020, we are, we don't have an inheritance. We don't have nothing. We come into this world with nothing and we die with nothing, which is, absolutely wrong. All right? Go ahead and get that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemy.
Say it again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemy.
As you know, the Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, talks about the consequences, the punishments of Black Hispanics, of not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, which you can read previously, Deuteronomy 27th chapter. All right, keep going.
For concept. Which the Lord shall sin against thee.
Say it again.
Which the Lord shall sin against thee.
Uh-huh. You got it?
Yeah.
What's what?
In hunger and in thirst.
You say in hunger? And what else?
And in thirst.
Uh-huh.
And in nakedness.
Say it again.
And in nakedness.
That sounds like the scripture that we get into right now. Keep going.
And in want of all things.
And say it one more time.
And in want of all things.
Mm-hmm.
And shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until I have destroyed thee.
Now, why do you think I brought this up?
Because it means they're gonna have nothing.
They're gonna have nothing. Okay, I like that. Go ahead.
What does that scripture mean? Like, why did you bring it up? Oh, why did he bring it? Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But what do you think it means?
I was just gonna say that.
You're gonna say what it means. Go ahead, tell us what you think it means.
I think that scripture means that when he has nothing and he wants the things of the world, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because when he says, the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and want of all things, is that him talking about that Job wants, like the thing? I don't know.
No, you get close.
You're getting close.
I feel like
You bunch it down to Job, but really it's talking about us.
In general. In the general sense.
We're in want of all things. That's why we marching. You see what I'm saying? We get killed on camera, no justice. We're in want of all things.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
All things that they don't have.
Yeah. Right. And it says the enemy is against us, but the Lord did that. You see what I'm saying? So there's no point of fearing the oppressor. He's not better than us at anything he does. You see what I'm saying? He's just like a belt that the Most High is using to whip our ass. You shouldn't be scared of the belt. You should fear the Most High.
Right. So yeah, that's what's up now. Yeah. So that's why I brought it out, because that's today. That, rule this earth. And I always say that, we are living in the days of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, but we're trying to, go back to the 27th chapter where we get those blessings. And not, serve our flesh. And that's what got us, tied up. So, it's 5 of y'all in here, right? It's just 5 of y'all, right? So imagine there's a whole other 5, so there's 10 of us total, right? Let's say it's 10 people within the nation. Out of 10 people, imagine only 5 just sinning, and then we all go into slavery. You would think that only those 5 should be held responsible, right? But the Lord has a nation, not individuals. So everybody is held accountable. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you break a vase, that ancient antique vase in the house, and someone, one of the parents here, your mother or your father, and they say, damn, like, what the hell was that noise? Who broke this? Everybody quiet. And there's 10 of y'all. So if no one don't speak up, everybody getting that ass whooped. Everybody getting that ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? And like me, I used to hate it. I remember those days. I remember there was a broken window. And it was my cousin. I'm like, save the shoe. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want auntie whooping my ass. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's your mama. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to get whooped. All right, you know what I mean? So, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got to take somebody else's punishment. And that lets you know that you got to take responsibility for yourself. Don't think that the Lord ain't looking at you, because you think whoever the hell you is. The Lord is looking at you. Right. And if you don't think so, just watch how things transpire in your life. See what I'm saying? You got a question?
All right. I was just elaborating on this episode right here, and how it's like anything you see in life, even if like a football team, right? You're on a basketball team, any type of team. If one person makes a mistake, the whole team.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and I remember from track. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to throw hands with some of the teams. Track wasn't man. I was tired. I was hot some days.
It's even like that.
Especially being tired. Go ahead.
It's even like that in the oppressor's law.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he's driving and I'm shooting, he's going down.
Right. He's going down.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why brotherhood and sisterhood is so important. Christianity will teach you that judging means I tell you, you shouldn't smoke weed and I'm judging you. That's not judging me. Right. If I took this knife and slit your throat because you were smoking weed, that's judging me. You see what I'm saying? If I'm telling you, hey brother, don't smoke that weed, don't smoke that cigarette, don't pop these horse, that's brotherhood. That's me showing love. You can't say you love someone and watch them do something that's killing them. Right. You see what I'm saying? But the Christian church is just a reason to live a disgusting ass life. You see what I'm saying? They just make excuses. They don't want to be held accountable. They think they can't be perfect, which that's not what the law. That's not what the scripture says. The scripture says be perfect. Be perfect. Not that we're not human, then we're gonna slip up. Don't make it a lifestyle. It's you fall, you get the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? You smoke that weed, don't smoke that weed no more. You pop that whore, delete the number out your phone, because I know you don't know about heart. Delete the number out your phone. You see what I'm saying? Delete the number out the phone, you know what I'm saying? You see the phone ring, ain't no name, don't answer it. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta hold each other accountable, and you gotta hold yourself accountable. You see what I'm saying? I can't demand something of you that I'm not doing my damn self. Right. That's been accountable.
Right. You see what I'm saying? And that's right. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to be a hypocrite. Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote out of thine eyes? First of all, does anybody know what that is? Go ahead.
It was like a piece of wood.
Like piece of wood.
Like a splinter or something.
There you go. Right. See what I'm saying? So that's something in your eye, right?
Go ahead,
and it says, go ahead.
Where are you at?
Matthew 7:3. Chapter 7, verse 3. And it says, and behold, a beam is in thine own eye. So you're trying to get something out of someone else's eye, but there's something else in your eye, right?
Something big.
Right. Verse 5. Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye. So that goes back to not being a hypocrite. Also to Matthew 5:19, when it says, I think 17 through 19, when it says, what's that damn scripture? you shouldn't teach the law. Like, I mean, if you teach the law, you also should keep it as well.
Right.
But if you don't keep the law and you teach people to do so, you want to be called least in the kingdom of heaven. See what I'm saying? And that's a precept to that as well. I got precept for days, all right? Keep going.
Come on, sir. Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 16. And this also is an evil sword. So like it is a sword. So we start over. And this also is a sore evil that at all points came. He came. So shall he go. And what profit have he that have labored for the winds? I'm gonna read it again.
Yeah, kind of.
Read it again. Chapter 5, verse 16.
Okay, hold on one second. Hold your question. Okay.
And this also is a sore evil, that in all points as he came, so shall he go. And what profit have he that have labored for the wind?
Now, so before we get that broken down, you want to ask your question real quick?
Yeah. That verse you just read, when you said you'll be called least in the kingdom of heaven, what does that mean?
Least in the kingdom of heaven. You got it? Go ahead.
So all Israel will be saved.
Right. Romans 11:26.
The thing is, like us in here in the I.S.U.P.K, where we're trying to get you brothers there, we're gonna rule the kingdom. You see what I'm saying? Just like the oppressor rules the kingdom, there's bumps. You don't want to be no bump. You know what I'm saying? You want to be in the kingdom. You want to be sitting down in how you want to make the rules. You want to govern this kingdom. Be a man.
Right.
Have some land. Have some slaves. I'm gonna whip some backs.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna get my goddamn payback. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what you want to do. That's the goal. Is to rule the kingdom because the kingdom is at hand.
Right.
Now, if you like, hey, you know that. I shalom. That's better than you coming in here faking it. You'll be great.
Go ahead.
Oh, so it's just like when you see you got like presidents and governors and all that right now, all the way down to the garbage truck driver. You know what I mean? The sweet. Somebody gotta sweep the streets. Somebody gotta take out the garbage. That's the least in the kingdom.
That's the least.
That's the least.
The bare minimum.
The bare minimum. Like somebody gotta work at McDonald's. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can either own McDonald's or you can take the order. Hello, how you doing?
So the lake of fire comes later on then?
So the lake of fire in the Christian church tells you that that's something under the ground. The lake of fire is just World War III. It's just America burning. You know what I'm saying? And if you love America and you don't want to turn away from America, you're gonna burn with them.
So that's what.
Some. I'm gonna have a lot of kids in the kingdom. Some niggas gonna have to be with kids. I'm gonna have a lot of wives. I'm gonna have a lot of kids in the kingdom. So that's how some brothers and sisters are gonna have to be brought back because of this love that they have for this country and the love that they have for their oppressor. You see what I'm saying? They kill us on camera, and people still out here trying to love this beast.
Right.
When the bombs start to fly, you're gonna die with this beast.
Right.
That's right. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's also a question.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of beast, so okay, the whole like mark thing, like some people say it's like an actual mark, other people say it's America itself, it's the white man.
So the mark of the beast could be anything that makes you go against. You see what I'm saying? Christianity is the mark of the beast.
Right.
The Muslim mosque is the mark of the beast. Weed is the mark of the beast. Ain't no goddamn chip. You can put a chip in me and I'm gonna still keep these law, statutes, and commandments. Period. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you gotta get out of the spooky Illuminati shit. You see what I'm saying? I smoked all the weed in the world. I was the biggest Illuminati theorist ever. Cause nobody outdo me in that shit. I was the man in that. You see what I'm saying? But that's not what that's talking about. You see what I'm saying? It's the mindset.
Yeah.
It's what's in your heart, which is your mind.
Right.
That's the only thing that can get you to go against the Most High. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead,
Like
bro.
I was telling my yesterday, I was telling him like you have the mark, because you ain't get, if you have the mindset of America, you want to fight for this country, you ain't, if you fighting for this country, you ain't getting to the kingdom.
Right.
You're fighting for a completely different thing, that Christ will come back to save you from this country.
Right.
If you have the mindset of America, we only come together, that's the exact opposite of what Christ is about.
That's the mark of the
You have the mark of the beast. You have it.
And that's absolutely right. I want to elaborate on that because the chip in your right hand is fighting for America. You're joining the police force. See what I'm saying? You're doing everything that, involves America. Now, as far as the chip in your mind, that's talking about the philosophy, like the Christianity. See what I'm saying? The way of life of America, the American dream. That's what it's talking about. So a physical chip, how many years have the worst would be, I believe just do some damn evil. You see what I'm saying? It's fake. It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people have propagandas to push out there to get you, confused and scared and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So you want to be careful when you're looking at certain things like that because you don't want to be deceived, right? You don't want to be misguided, which Paul spoke about all through the Bible, all throughout the Bible, I should say. But I want to get Matthew 5 and 19, just in case, you brothers want to look at this at a later time, all right? I don't want to just jump all over the place and have y'all confused. So it's Matthew 5 and 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven, right? And that is your Christian pastors. That is, Jesse Jackson, I.S.U.P.K. That's Eddie Long. The Lord just killed Eddie Long, 2 years ago? Yeah. See what I'm saying? Let's see.
John the Baptist?
John the Baptist. You see what I'm saying? Even John the Baptist, see what I'm saying, is going to be called least in the kingdom of heaven. And a lot of people thought that he was following Christ. He wasn't. And John the Baptist was related to Christ, his cousin, his blood cousin, just like Lazarus was. You know what I mean? But that didn't mean a goddamn thing. All right? But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. The Israelite school of universal practical knowledge is living proof of doing that. See what I'm saying? It's easy to say those words out of your mouth, but your works speak for itself. Because faith without works is what? It's dead. See what I'm saying? If you ain't showing the work, you ain't talking about nothing.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying? Actions is everything. Words is few. You see what I'm saying? You said what? Oh, no sweat. So that was a precept, but you go ahead and keep going on that. Ecclesiastes. But y'all do get the point, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If y'all really want to rule some shit, and y'all really want to, make things, it's like, one second. Oh, my bad, I just got a text. If y'all really want to rule this earth, y'all got to be great. See what I'm saying? And how you're going to be great is keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Also, so y'all want to write down this note, John 14 and 15. Christ said, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. That's the action. Love is not just something that you say. It's not a feeling. It's not an emotion. See what I'm saying? Ahab is love in Hebrew, and that is a action. See what I'm saying? All right, go ahead. And that's John 14 and 15, by the way. Just in case y'all missed that. Go ahead.
Verse 17. All his days also he eateth in darkness.
Say it one more time.
All his days also he eateth in darkness.
Sound like North Minneapolis with no lights and no water. Goddamn.
And he hath much sorrows and wrath with his sickness.
Is that it on that? Yeah, what is that talking about? I mean, this takes me all the way back to Deuteronomy once again. See what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let's go to the curses real quick. Y'all want to do that? Just real fast? Is that relevant right now? All right, can you go to Deuteronomy 28, please?
The verse 28?
Yeah. Kanagabar. Because a lot of this, each time the brother Sitar reads, it goes back to the curses all over again. See what I'm saying? And y'all read that before, right? Deuteronomy 28 chapter. Yeah, go ahead. I think you start at verse 15.
15 is the actual curses.
Huh?
15 is the actual curses.
Yeah, 15, 15 through 68, but we only doing a few though. Right.
Deuteronomy 28, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass that thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And we are going to break down what the curses are that we see in today's time in 2020. Go ahead.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city. And
I want you to read a little bit louder.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Now, since you brother said that y'all read this before, what does it mean to be cursed, in the city? What does that mean?
Cursing like how you in the city, talking about, you know, you can be in the field or you can be in the city. And talking about the city is like, damn, I forgot. But like it's like we're working in the city. It's like I don't know. I think
You got.
I think maybe being impoverished, like being impoverished.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
And then if you're in the field, you're working for the oppressor on the city.
Correct.
Right. So that feels something about that 9 to 5. See what I'm saying? Also too, you know, like the lack of resource as far as your land.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
No, so like I said, it's like you go on the north side right now. On one side of the street is the ghetto, and then you look across the street, they got nice houses over there. You know what I mean? Where the white people stay at it. We cursed on this side of the street. We're in the same city. But we living in the ghetto, we ain't got nothing, we impoverished, we on food stamps, and kids is running around, we lost our mind. And right across the street, the white man living in an 8-bedroom house.
Right.
Outside mowing his grass.
Right.
And we ain't got no grass. We stay right across the street.
All you got is dirt. You know, so you got a little dirt, you know what I mean? You got mostly dirt and a little bit of, you know, a little grass right there. You know what I'm saying?
Patches of grass.
See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got patches of grass and shit. You know what I mean? And you know, it's funny too, because the bullets don't touch across the street. They only touch on this side of the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you know we curse. Keep going, Kanagabar.
Sir. Verse 17. Curse shall be thy basket in thy store.
Ooh, what is that talking about?
grocery.
You want to raise your hand though.
Oh,
Yeah, no sweat. Go ahead.
like groceries and stuff like that. Like
Okay.
that basket shall be stuff.
Okay.
Oh, look, that's a
Just try not to think so hard, okay? See what I'm saying? Don't defeat your mind. Go ahead. You want to say something? Go ahead.
Like how you might have like a breadwinner. So if you have your basket being cursed, that might be what you're able to bring in to you know, help feed yourself or help, you know, provide for your family.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay, I like that. Go ahead. You want to say something?
No, I was just
No.
the brother. He was running.
Oh, okay.
Not to add on, it's just like you open up a small business too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You got a little small, little grocery store. You try to, you know what I'm saying, provide for yourself and open up a business. But your own brothers and sisters would rather go spend their money at Cubs.
Yeah.
Instead of come shopping with you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So how you gonna make some money?
Right.
Your bread, you ain't making no money. No bread, you know how black people talk. Bread is also, we call our money bread too. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You ain't making no money. Those stores, where the black businesses at?
Right.
You ain't got no goddamn black businesses. We got a couple when they struggling just to make ends meet. So that's what it kind of looks like.
And also to elaborate on that, you know, as you may know, there's so many articles and you know, documentaries as far as how when it comes to, you know, trying to open up a black business, right? You know, the oppressor will make it harder, twice as harder, you know, for you to fight for that company. They will give you because you gotta pay what when it comes to business. It's the building fees, it's the tax fees.
You gotta pass inspections.
Everything like that. So they double everything, and it has been proven that happens, and that's why they lose their business. So yes, you know, their business up and running, a black business, but it's not going to run for that long. So you'll get I think they give black people a span of 5 years. See what I'm saying? 5 years to have a building that is open. And then within that 5 years, they make it to where you have to come extra out of your pocket and get into more debt to the point where you're going to have to be bankrupt and lose that business.
Right.
But you know Becky and you know who's Karen? Karen. There you go. That's See what I'm saying? You got Karen, you got Susan, Becky. You know what I mean? Their business is still going to be open at the end of the day. See what I'm saying? But you know, Keisha business is going to be closed by tomorrow.
Not even to mention the Asians and the Chinese.
Oh yeah,
Arabs.
Hurry up and buy. You know what I'm saying? No motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Their business is going to be open forever. You know what I mean? That business is going to be open until, you know, your children turn gray and old. See what I'm saying? But meanwhile, we still ain't going to have nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, we do have a black business, and it is called the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
This is the business.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? We help to support black and Hispanics all the way through, 100%. See what I'm saying? But you gotta get with the program. You gotta be all in. See what I'm saying? You can't be halfway, you know, in and out. All right, otherwise, you're just gonna, fall on your face. See what I'm saying? You're gonna realize that the floor is slippery. All right, so keep going. So we understand the basket and the food. The store. Talking about businesses, it's talking about the lack of resource for food, and then that's the hunger and thirst once again as well. Go ahead.
Oh, you want to keep on?
Yeah.
Come. So Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 18.
Cursed
shall be the fruit of thy body,
Mm-hmm.
and the fruit of thy land,
Mm-hmm.
the increase of thy kind,
Mm-hmm.
and the flocks of thy sheep.
Now, the first part, the fruit of thy body. What is that talking about? That's pretty deep.
You go tell
No, yeah.
no?
No, I think a lot of that.
You know how the fruit is like your offspring.
There you go.
I see the Lord working through these brothers today.
All right, so you was on it, right? Like the fruits are offspring. Explain to me how that can be cursed.
Yeah.
Give me some one abortion. Take all the clinics in our neighborhoods. Tell our daughters and our can get an abortion, can just go in that abortion clinic and they'll suck that baby off for free.
Right. So usually how you got it, like at a certain age, if you want to get a tattoo before 18, you gotta have your parents sign for it. When it comes to abortions, not. You know what I mean? You are the parents.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Apparently, because you got a damn child. It's how they see it. You see what I'm saying? But that's murder. Once again, go ahead.
The thing you said was powerful. Because think about it. The white man is so deceitful. Or deceitful is because think about it. You get a tattoo. You need your parents to get a tattoo at 18, right? But you don't need a parent to sign off. You want to kill your baby.
Sure.
But the abortion clinics were set up to stop our development. Why they don't give a damn if you're 18 or not. That's crazy, man. The white man is the devil.
It's just like you can be 18. I give one hand all
And also too, I wanted to say, if I could give y'all some advice, if you can't see yourself having children or spending the rest of your life with a woman, don't have sex with her.
Period.
You better off, grabbing that baby oil and Vaseline. You see what I'm saying? You better off grabbing that Vaseline and that baby oil. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it to yourself, because you are going to end up being with a monster. See what I'm saying? Don't get deceived. If you wondering if you should be with this type of woman, you should come, ask one of us, and we'll definitely, give you an answer, yes or no. See what I'm saying? A con or a lie. All right. You want to say something? You good? Okay. Go ahead.
Just to pick up what the brother said, we have like a 6-month rule in here, and that's just because sex is. So yeah, 1 year. 6 months. But that's because sex is marriage. It has nothing to do with going downtown and getting a piece of paper or anything like that. When you lay down with that woman and put your rod into that woman, she belongs to you for the rest of your life.
Right.
Unless she lays down with somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Other than that, that woman belongs to you.
That's right.
And on hindsight, women are beautiful, but that's just only skin deep. You don't want to be waking up to a Holly Berry who treats you like a monster.
Like Jada Pinkett.
You see what I'm saying? This whole just beautiful sister, but Will is on national TV about to cry like a little bitch. You see what I'm saying? Because she's destructive, man. It's disgusting. It don't matter how good you look. If you want to be a disgusting monster, if you want to be a beast, you can't take no direction, no, you know what I'm saying, no rule.
Right.
You can't let me be a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to move around. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Since you said sex is marriage, okay, say the woman you are with the woman that treats you like a monster. Is it a bad thing if you lay with another?
Absolutely not. Go ahead and get you as many as the most I love. So even if we read Leviticus, when we read the adultery, it says husband. For a man to commit adultery, is laying down with the woman who has.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If you can, it's wrong with that. You see what I'm saying? Whatever mental issue she has, rape and just abuse, you got to deal with all of that. You see what I'm saying? But if it's in your means, if the Most High allows it, you have as many as you want. Go ahead, brother.
Say if you have a woman, right? But then kind of like get sick of it and don't want it anymore? How do you
Yeah,
be done with
it's a wrap. They don't
That's
That's exactly why we wait a year.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because a woman looks good, the sex can be good, but there's gonna be point in times when you're not laying on top of that woman. You gotta deal with that woman. It might not be worth your time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And you want to find that out before you stick your rod in her.
Okay.
Because there ain't no throwing your woman away in here. We're gonna throw you out right with it. The same door you throw out, we're gonna throw your ass out.
It's lucky if I may.
Go ahead.
That is a very important rule. Don't break that rule.
Right.
There's gonna be consequences and punishments behind that rule.
Huh?
I know. So don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. It's very important.
Ain't no going back.
Right.
Go ahead.
Because they think, because you've had, obviously, let's say, before you know the truth, you've had encounters, sexual encounters with multiple women,
absolutely.
right? But then you can't, you have to go back to those 15 women that you're like, yeah, now you're my wife, I'm sorry. Once you get to the truth, then it's over with.
That's because you're
Yeah.
born again. That's just like if y'all brothers keep coming to class, y'all brothers cut y'all dreads. Sorry, I had to pick on y'all.
Is this what, I don't know if it was YAHANNA speaking, but probably YAHANNA. But he said that you can't enter the kingdom of God if you're not born again with the Spirit.
So
That's what he means.
Yeah, so the board again is like if you keep coming, like I kept coming to class and my name got changed to Kanaka Bar, and I no longer did the things that I did in my old life. I didn't sleep with whores. You see what I'm saying? I put the weed down. I put the cigarettes down. You see what I'm saying? I changed everything about me. Like my mom be like, dude, you not even. I know, good. I'm glad you said that. You know what I'm saying? It makes me feel good that she'd be like, you're nowhere near the person that I was raising. Good, because I've been born again. That nigga's dead. And now Kanaka Bar is here. You see what I'm saying? I don't do nothing that I used to do in my previous life. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it means to be born again. It had nothing to do with going to the church and raising your hands and, oh, Jesus this, and then you go right out the church and smoke weed like I used to do. You see what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with it. It's an action. It's like love's an action. To be born again is an action. You see what I'm saying? You put down the things that you used to do and you do. Go ahead.
My dad gave me my name when I was very young. He called me Kazakh. And honestly, like, even though, like, as a youngster, he gave me that name, I still barely knew anything. I still smoke and all that stuff. So now that I'm here, like, this is like basically my repent moment, And like, is that more like what that is or not?
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but if you came here still, you did your 6 months and everything, we still gonna give you a new name. You see what I'm saying? Because this is gonna come down from the generals and people higher above us. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And we're gonna look at the man you is, and then see the man that you can grow into, and then we're gonna name you off of that. You see what I'm saying? My name is Humble Warrior. I was the least humble nigga you ever meet. I was the cockiest motherfucker on the planet. You see what I'm saying? But I had to grow into my name. I had to humble myself. You see what I'm saying? It's the same way for every brother in here. Right. You got your hand up?
From the least commandments, is he talking about, like, say if you divided the swine and put it in your mouth, right? Would that be one of the least commandments? So it's like, he's saying as easy as you can't put something in your mouth.
So like, the least would be like the 10.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because it gets way deeper than that.
Right.
But if you can't even do these 10, god damn. You ain't got no chance, brother.
Like Christians, like they say, oh, they have to
They take the 10 as the most
and they
important.
don't
It's
use
like
the
that's
Sabbath day
the
off.
bare minimum.
Dude,
Right.
the only commandments the Christians keep is pay your tithes.
Say it.
That's it. They take all your goddamn money and then pass the pork chop and about to go
Right.
fire up the grill.
You're not even supposed to pay tithes with money, right? It's supposed to be food.
You can pay tithes of money. So like that time it was food is because they couldn't transport all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's certain circumstances, but tithes is money.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But if you are feeding the poor, shalom. You see what I'm saying? If you're feeding the poor, that's what you're doing with your tithes. There's no problem with that.
That's the piece of first fruit.
You see what I'm saying? There's no problem with that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But paying your tithes is a commandment. It is money. That's how we're going to build this nation. This ain't the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? Like, you brothers start paying your tithes, it's going to command a journey. We're not buying Ferraris and Lamborghinis and shit.
Yeah.
We're feeding people. We're doing food drives. You see what I'm saying? We're putting clothes on babies' backs. We're paying, the people's rent who can't pay their rent. That's what this money goes to.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's to help build this
And,
nation. Go ahead, though.
before you say something, now I want to say, like, honestly, I don't think the Christians even keep the tithes because they charge you 30%. The scriptures say 10%.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're even keeping that correctly. You see what I'm saying? Also too, so anytime that we give up tithes, it's for the nation. It's not for someone else's pocket.
Personal gain, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like no one, no one's a bank account here. You see what I'm saying? The money goes to Israel. So for example, if you pay your tithes regularly, if you're in class, if you go to camp, if you're doing what you are supposed to do, you will, get your rent paid if you're falling behind.
Yeah, you get jailed up.
We'll call up the Treasury Department and get you some shoes, some clothes, some boots, whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? And we have a fire-ass food department. I remember a brother posting on Facebook how he had so much damn food, he had to go buy a deep freezer because the shit was falling out of his freezer. You know what I'm saying? He needed a little bit just for a couple of months. He had like worth of, 3 to 4 months worth of food. See what I'm saying? Also, too, Commander YAHANNA gave out $80,000 to the nation of Israel about 3-4 years ago. See what I'm saying? You won't find the video on YouTube no more because YouTube flagged one of our major accounts. See what I'm saying? But this money goes to the nation. See what I'm saying? It doesn't go to just ourselves. We ain't like the Christians, nor are we greedy. All right? Go ahead. You want to say something?
Yeah. Speaking of the commandments, because you said like the one where you have to sacrifice an animal, that was like it's discontinued.
We don't do that shit no more.
I know, but I was gonna say, what like commandments are like discontinued, like outside of that?
I think that's the only
Okay, that's a lot, huh?
Is that the only one? What else?
It's certain things that we don't do no more as far as the first 5 books of Moses. See what I'm saying? But that's the main one.
Yeah.
That's the main one. It's a few in there. See what I'm saying? But I was gonna say honestly though, right? When I say this, there's no pressure, right? There's over 600 laws.
Yeah, 613.
But you have to understand. Well, they say 13 or 23. So we'll just say over 600 laws, right? Now, a person would be like, how the hell can you do all 600? There's different laws for different things. If you look at Deuteronomy, Leviticus, those type of books, like you have laws as far as how to handle your land. That's how to till your land. Till the land means to farm. Be a husbandman. Husbandman is another word for farmer, right? In the book of Deuteronomy. Leviticus. How many fucking laws is in there? You got the dietary laws in the 11th chapter. You have laws about being clean and unclean.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Meaning, there's so many examples. Meaning, like if you had sex yesterday, right? At sundown. You know what I'm saying? You had sex after sundown. You'll be unclean. But if you had sex before the sun went down yesterday, you know what I'm saying, you will be clean. All right, stuff like that. They say like HIV, right? HIV is considered a blood disease. It talks about when certain things come out of a man's rod that can make you unclean. Certain wounds and stuff like that, exposure to wounds and stuff like that can make you unclean.
Being around
dead bodies, a dead carcass, whether it's an animal or a person. See what I'm saying? Even having a urn in your house can make you unclean. You know how most people have ashes in an urn on a little shelf where the fireplace is at? That can make you unclean as well. But did you want to say something else?
Yeah. Okay. So
now I'm gonna get to you, Kabash. Are you swap? Okay. Swap.
Okay. So like being unclean, like is there a punishment for that?
No, it's just that you can't be around the brothers and the sisters. Go ahead.
Well, no, in the world, yeah, here.
Right, but yeah.
I'm an officer. You see what I'm saying?
I thought he meant something else.
I know.
Yeah.
You have duties. I have duties I have to do. I gotta teach class. I'm the head of Shamar. That means I'm head of security. I gotta be here. You know what I'm saying? So if I lay down with my woman past 9 o'clock and the sun's down, and now I can't come to class, there will be consequences.
Oh yeah, it definitely will.
You see what I'm saying? I can't just call my brother. I'm like, oh yeah, Officer McCarthy, I can't come to class. He's like, why? Shit, I'm unclean, man, and lay down. He gonna be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I got something for your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just to keep each other. You know what I'm saying? That's love.
And so like, is it like different, like a certain amount of times, like for a day or for a couple hours?
Okay, so depending on the situation, it all depends. If you, by the way, so if your woman is on her period, please don't be a disgusting bastard and still sleep. Please don't. Please.
Yeah.
I just gotta say that because I gotta say that because there's too many stories that I've heard of niggas just still having sex with a woman when she's on her, you know, on her flowers. It's very disgusting, you know what I mean? You know?
We still got multiple
It's a
scriptures.
lot, I'm just saying. I'm gonna get to the point,
Get back on track.
But it all depends on the situation. You know what I mean? Like for example, or sit where she sits, touch, or with, you know, vice versa. If you go to a funeral, you are on clean for 7 days. If you have sex or you know you masturbate or whatever like that, right? You're on clean until to the next day to sundown. You know what I'm saying? Sundown to sundown. So that's just a few examples, all right? So let's get back to it. Unless you have another question.
Nothing.
Okay, cool. We'll get back to this one right here.
Let's get back to the
Ecclesiastes.
Throw out, sir.
Shut up.
Verse 18. Behold, that which I have seen, it is good and comely for one to eat and to drink, and to enjoy the good of all his labor, that he had taken under the sun all the days of his life, which God giveth him, for it is his portion.
What is that talking about? What?
So like it's basically saying like it's good for you, it's good, you know what I'm saying, to enjoy the fruits of your labor, basically. It's good for you, you know what I'm saying? You work hard, you should eat, you should drink, you should enjoy your life. You know what I mean? That's what the Lord gave you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
like you should definitely, you know, treat yourself.
Yeah, treat yourself.
And I was just telling Officer Pradasa, you know, I'm gonna get to you in a second, okay? I was just talking to Pradasa Young, you know, every time I give me a little check, I pay my tithes, and you know, I buy me, you know, foods I like to eat. Otherwise, I give me a U.P.K shirt. You know what I mean? That's all I really want. And the rest is just bills and savings. That's it. You know what I mean? So you know, you should definitely, you know, spend money on yourself, or you know, whoever. I mean, just do whatever you want with your money. You know what I mean? Treat yourself or treat somebody else. You want to say something?
Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 18.
Yeah, like we got
That's
two more
Old
verses.
Testament.
We got like two more verses. And we up out there.
All right, go ahead. So like, go ahead.
It's like a little bit off topic, but
That's fine.
just like, okay, so me and my brother, you know, we have a little drink from time to time, not always, but, but when you drink, you know, he told me that you're not supposed to get like, you know, intoxicated, like very drunk.
Right. Meaning to the point where you know you are not yourself. You are out of your body and shit.
Yeah, so like not blackout drunk, like, obviously, but like if
yeah, tipsy and drunk is different.
Yeah, like so.
Right.
So like I just had a drink. That's what I was drinking. Y'all see me picking up these 2 cups.
Right.
I'm having a drink. You see what I'm saying? But you see, I'm still
Right.
cool. Y'all ain't gotta carry me up out of here. I ain't slurring my words.
Right.
I ain't pissing on myself, piss drunk.
Right.
And I don't do this every day.
Vomiting.
You see what I'm saying? You should have discipline no matter what you do. You should have discipline. Even if it's lawful, you should have discipline. It's lawful to lay down with your wife, but you need to have discipline and do it to make sure you're not unclean. You gotta come around the brothers. It's lawful to eat, but you shouldn't do it to the point where you just fat as hell, you can't move. You see what I'm saying? It's lawful to have a drink, but you shouldn't drink to the point where you're just belligerent drunk every goddamn day. You see what I'm saying? Have some discipline, have some decorum in everything that you do. You see, go ahead, brother.
So when you're unclean, if you do go around the brothers,
you don't go around the brothers. You just don't go around the brothers. That wouldn't be. It's just not what you do. You see what I'm saying? Like I'll just have to take my check-in. I'll have to call him and let him know I can't. I lay with my wife. I might say, hey, so you know what I'm saying? That's being a disgusting bastard.
Oh, okay.
You know,
It doesn't matter.
I mean, nothing really happened to him, but it's disrespectful as a brother. That's not brother. You see what I'm saying? It's like, how would you know I laid down with my woman last night? You wasn't there. But I respect you and love you enough to not come around you in that situation.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? That's why it's good to have brotherhood. It's just
Right.
That keeps that type of thing from happening. Go ahead.
No, so like, sir, I just have to get some. It's not that you can't come around. You can't come to class. You can't come to class to be around. Say you top fire out your woman last night, then bro call you, hey, come through. You could go over there and hang out with your brother. But when it comes down to doing like the work of the Lord, coming to class, you know what I'm saying, teaching and stuff like that, you can't do that. Going to camp. But now if you just a regular day and you know what I'm saying, you enjoy as your woman, and bro call you, hey bro, come through, we about to kick it. Well, you can go kick it with your brother like that.
Right.
Just can't come up in here.
Just don't come do the work of the Lord.
That's how it is.
That's a good point.
Wow.
Great point.
Yep. Yep. And
You would have said
Right. So yeah, you know, go ahead. Like, what's this one?
Oh, nah.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, so we got like one more scripture left?
We got two.
That's not fun. Let's get it.
Verse 19. Every man also to whom God have given riches and wealth, and have given him power to eat thereof, and to take his portion, and to rejoice in his labor. This is a gift of God.
So what is that talking about?
Can you read it again?
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Okay, so verse 19. Every man also to whom God has given riches and wealth, and have given him power to eat thereof, and to take his portion, and to rejoice in his labor. This is a gift from God. No, so basically it's saying everything that you got, the Lord gave it to you, you know what I'm saying? That's a gift from God. You rich, you know what I'm saying? You got all that thing that you want, the Lord gave it. All what we say, give all the glory to the Most High.
Yeah, all glory to the
All
Most
glory
High.
to the Most High.
We definitely don't say all praises. That's that Christian shit. Go ahead.
Oh, you have more options.
No, you go ahead and ask your question, bro. We got one more.
Alright,
We
so,
got to get up out of here.
I had this friend, and like he was like, I was always like kind of like preach him the stuff I were like really do and stuff like that. And so he always would still like smoke weed and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm not really gonna be friends with you if you like keep on doing this stuff, right? And so then like one day he said some nonsense, and I was like, yeah, you're done, right? Like I'm not gonna be friends with you anymore. He's like, oh, that's going against God then because you're not teaching me the word and stuff like that. Is that true at all?
No, that's garbage. Just saying, if I know, I can tell if you're ready to quit smoking weed. I can tell you just not trying. You see what I'm saying? Don't, you know what I'm saying, curdle somebody else's demons and then let them your demons out of you. Right. Get the fuck away from that person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I quit smoking weed, but I would not go, if my cousin called me and said, hey bro, come over here. He called me all the time. Fam, I can't come over there, bro. Like I quit, but I'm not the strongest in the world. You see what I'm saying? I get over there and you like the wrong blunt, shit. I might be, now I'm fighting my demon. Why do you put myself in that situation? I'm gonna call my brother Sathar. Right. Cause I know he ain't smoking no goddamn.
Right.
No, Sathar trying to get up the house, come pick me up, bro. Let's go get some drinks and let's chill. You see what I'm saying? The Most High always gives you an out.
That's right.
Take it. Take it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Don't jam yourself up trying to be friends with somebody who ain't know what you want. You know how many friends I lost because of this truth?
Yeah,
The second part of that is you lose friends, but look at all the goddamn brothers you gain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get out of here.
What did Christ say? Who was my brother? Who was my mother? Who was my, you know?
He said that to his
my
parents.
sister. You know what I'm saying? That's who we are. We are your family. We are your friends. And also, too, I want to make one point too. Just to add on. You know, I mean, like also too, like you don't think about sinning when you're around these type of brothers,
Right.
Because the vibe and the spirit and the environment is different. You know what I'm saying? Anybody talking about weed and talking about hoes and things of that sort, like the conversation is different. You know what I'm saying? You know, like we definitely gonna have us a little, you know, a little drink and just, you know, chill, a little barbecue like we always usually do. I don't know what the hell happened to that, by the way, either. You know what I'm saying? It's going on the barbecue. And I miss you on the grill.
We gonna get a problem.
Yeah, shit, I forgot all about that shit. Saturday's kind of been a little dry this time.
You know,
Yeah.
hey, let's bring it out, brother. Shit.
It says 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 38.
That's it, I know what you're talking about.
But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant.
That's
There's
right.
always so much you can do.
That's
And so, at that point, you're just like, you know what?
That's right.
Everybody don't
Hey,
want to rule the
I-
kingdom. Everybody don't want to rule the kingdom.
That's right, yeah.
Some people want to just live their disgusting lives.
Right.
Shalom, brother.
Shalom.
Right.
But you gotta get the hell away from me.
Well,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
God.
Shalom.
God.
This shit ain't for everybody. This is a hard walk. I would hate to have you think like you gonna come here and this shit gonna be easy. It's not easy to become an officer. It's not easy to stay an officer. This shit is hard, man. But you have your brothers to help you. You see what I'm saying? You had the Most High. We face the East today. It will behoove every brother to wake up, go in the bathroom, go somewhere private, and face the East your goddamn self, and talk to the Most High. Ask Him for them strength. You know what I'm saying? To get you to the battle that you're gonna go through. Ask Him for the strength to deal with your woman. You see what I'm saying? To deal with your kids. Because Satan has to use people close to you.
Yeah.
My woman always say, why does this person? I said, because they're close to you. If a stranger came up to me and did some shit, it's not gonna hit like my mom doing it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He got to use the people close to you. You got to be able to see Satan coming and know that that's not the person that you're dealing with. That's Satan. You know what I'm saying? This is God testing me.
Right.
Life is about war.
Right.
This is
Exodus
fucking
15,
war,
chapter
man.
3.
This is war. And if Satan's job, he has a job. He's not going against the Most High. He has a job to show that you're a bitch and you don't deserve the kingdom. Don't let him be right.
That's what he do.
Don't let him be right. Satan come at me, sometimes I be laughing, like, nigga, come on, you gotta come harder than that, bro. You gotta come harder than that. What you trying to make my woman flip out? I'm gonna lay Rod later on. You gotta come harder than that. I'm not about to argue with her. I know what to do with her. You gotta come harder than that. You see what I'm saying? But make him switch it up, man. And be a man. To get what God is coming for you. Period.
All right. You clear? Because God answered him in the joy of his heart.
See what I'm saying?
Want me to read again?
No, we good. When you go through your life and everything seems good, things seem bad, when you really give your life to the Most High, none of that shit's gonna matter at the end. Right. That's the only thing that's gonna matter. Is that you and him are on one accord, you and your brothers on one accord, you and your sisters on one accord. That's what's gonna matter. Not all the money and vain shit that don't mean nothing. It's gonna pass away. You can't take it with you. You see what I'm saying? But if I'm laying on my deathbed and I know my sons love me because they're doing what I told them to do, you see what I'm saying? They keeping law, statutes, commandments like I told them to do because that's what I do. That's gonna mean way more to me than $1 billion in the bank.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Right. All 4 of my sons sitting around me like, hey, we keep these law, statutes, commandments, Pop. I know you about to go. We gonna hold this shit down. Right. That's gonna mean more to me than any of my fucking money. You see what I'm saying? And that's what this shit's about, man. Get on one accord with the Most High. Get on one accord with your brothers. You got your hand up? Go ahead.
Yes, like I said, I was just going with the scripture that's it reminds me of what y'all taught me, like when we was talking about earlier, like when you become brand new again, you be born again, become a new man. Right. How like we don't things that you used to do in your past, that life you used to live, you don't remember that no more. The Lord don't remember that no more. You repent, the Lord only gonna look at you from what that day you repented on for. Right. You're not gonna remember what you did in your past or the evil stuff that you did. Like you gotta be that new man.
Right, and that old man is dead. You know what I'm saying? He's 6 feet under. You see what I'm saying? So you are a new person. Now people might call you by by your slave name or shit like that, with your Hebrew name, but they are going to see that you are a far better, more person than that old man that you used to be, or that old woman, I should say, for the sisters. All right. So with that being said, that's it, man.
That man is, come on, sir. That man